Hello, once again, this is Antonio, and I'm coming at you with another exciting video. So, in this video, why you shouldn't show up in certain judges' courtroom, especially Judge Simpson. This man walked in this courtroom, and I don't want to give it all away. This one here, people, I'm not going to give it all away. I want you to see it for yourself. I'm not going to give you an explanation. I'm just going to tell you. Thank you all who have tuned into this channel. Hit that notification, subscribe to the channel. I'm not going to give it away. You know, that's like me watching the movie and telling you everything in this regard. No, we're not doing that. I want you to tune into this video so you can understand the craziness that you're about to see. Actually, this guy was in another court case where he was talking crazy to Judge Simpson over Zoom. And Judge Simpson told him, say, nah, come to court. Let's talk face to face, and he bowed down. But this time, some people just don't deserve freedom. Some people just, it's a comedy show. You don't need to pay for Kevin Hart or Mark Lawrence or Eddie Murphy because some people are that funny in real time, in real life. But nevertheless, let's dive into the video, and we'll come back with our commentary.
Your Honor, we're requesting an adjournment. Mr. Beach, I'm providing Mr. Beach a copy with discovery today. He wants to review it all before next.
Before I adjourn it, Mr. Beach, you had any controlled substance today? Mr. Allen? No. You've had nothing. So if I give you a test, you'll come back clean?
Well, this card right here tells me that your community corrections that I can smoke marijuana and I paid money for it. State of Michigan. Say right here, regulatory cannabis. I paid money, taxes. I should be able to medicate. I just had lower back surgery 2 years ago, St. Joe Hospital. They said either use prescription drugs or use what the state of Michigan provides you, the taxpayers.
Okay. Would that be the only thing that would show up in your system?
That's it, Your Honor. I know.
I'm going to pass the matter. I'm going to let him go on his own. Take a test. Come back, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do. Despite your ability to use marijuana on that card, you can't be under the influence when you come into court. You understand that?
Yeah, I'm not now. I just woke up. I'm not now.
Oh, you just woke up?
Yeah,
that's why you didn't know where to go in the courtroom?
Yeah, I just had a
daughter.
daughter.
Okay. No, I got you.
I've been babysitting her this
morning. Okay, I'm hearing you. I'm going to trust you to go over on your own. Let's see what the test is.
I'm not smoking coming on court, Your Honor.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm very
coherent. Okay. All right. Then you probably ought to stop talking and go take your test.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that way.
Do you need an order?
You better, get an order over to him.
Just a one time.
Mr. Fisher, tell Miss Perrine you better point the way because he's going to get lost.
It's a one-time test.
Yeah, just
one-time urine.
What's that? And whispered in my ear, I want what he's smoking. Oh, no, you didn't say that. I know. You did not say that. You didn't say that. That just came out of my mouth. I didn't mean that. Court calls the case. People.
We're ready in this matter, Your Honor. Lauren Brown, Deputy Chief Public Defender, appearing with and on behalf of Mr. Ronald Fleming.
Hold on. Miss Perrine, did you lose him?
He went to the test, Your Honor.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Did you look out the glass to see if he's headed that way?
Mr. Fisher and I watched him go down that long hallway. He said he'll be.
Oh, you just watched him go down that way. You didn't see him come back this way. No, it's okay, Miss Perrine. If he doesn't come back, it's your fault. Go ahead, Mr. Brown.
Let me came straight to the podium.
Hey, he was positive only for marijuana, but a lot. So he needs to make sure that he's not. Anyway, You'll explain it to him.
I understand, Your Honor, yes.
All right, what do we need to do today?
We are just asking for an adjournment. We have all the discovery. We're giving it all to Mr. Beach today so he can review before we decide next steps.
Probable cause conference, June 20th, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond continue.
Thank you.
Thank you. You waive timelines.
We will, Your Honor. Thank you.
I'll set probable cause conference for July 11, 2024,
Thank you, Your Honor.
9 a.m. Defendant's bond. The defendant currently is incarcerated. However, defendant's bond will be set. I'll give him a nominal bond just so that he is accumulating time on this. So I'll set it at a $5,000, I'll say a 10% bond.
Thank you.
I'll order standard conditions, including no assault behavior, possession of weapons, no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug in this matter.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So how do I find out what's going on? I don't know nothing. Like, I haven't talked to nobody about the case. That's
Okay.
my first time just saying call and meet somewhere after 21 years. Like, and last time I was only charged with 1 count of assault. Now it's 2 counts.
Okay.
And
All right. Sir, what
Yeah.
I've done is you now have a public defender. They know where you are. Okay. And they will be contacting you. I've set your probable cause conference out about 6 weeks.
All right.
Right.
But
So they'll be in contact with you, and once they get the discovery and police report, they'll be able to discuss it with you in further detail. Okay?
all right. But you the one who represented me right now, right?
Pardon?
You have represented me today in the courtroom.
I represented you? No.
You spoke on my behalf today.
No, I didn't speak on your behalf.
Who spoke
There
on my
was
behalf
a
today?
hold on.
Oh.
There was a public defender, Mr. Lauren Brown, the deputy chief public defender,
Thanks for the promotion.
spoke on your behalf today.
All right.
Okay? And
So-
that office will be in contact with you.
All right. So my next court date is a probable cause hearing, right?
Exactly. It's a probable cause
So-
hearing. I had to set it out because you're in the Bureau of Prisons. So I set it out 6 weeks to July 11th.
And what would this hearing determine? Is we going forward or what? Like,
Pardon?
it's going to determine if we go forward?
I'd have to answer yes to that. You'll be making certain determinations after you talk with your attorney about the case.
Because they know this case from 21 years ago, right?
That is what the complaint alleges. In my math, you're right. It's 21 years ago.
All right. All right. Well, I guess we'll figure it out.
Pardon?
I said, I guess we'll figure it out over time. I'm lost. I ain't understanding. I was just going to hopefully get a court date because it don't determine nothing. Like the case that I got that's pending out
Mr.
there,
Prescott?
Yeah.
Mr. Prescott, we'll be in contact with you. We'll be able to talk
All
about.
right. Say no more. Go ahead. Say no more.
Okay. All right.
Is he gone? Okay. All right. I knew that would happen the moment Brown started talking to him. He was fine with me. Court calls the case.
I'm somewhat ready. Torshell Feaster, Assistant Public Defender, appearing out.
If you talk slower, you think they're gonna show or what? You just
I
you're-
did receive a text message from my client when I saw he was.
you always are getting text messages from your
did.
client. Well, what this one say?
Let me pull it out, Judge.
All right.
I text Mr. Howard at 9:27, and I said, "I don't see you in the courtroom. Are you here?" At 9:44, he responded, "I'm on the way." At 9:56, I said, "You close?" Question mark. At 10 o'clock, he said, "Yes, 15 minutes. Have they called me?" At 10:05, I said, "Nope, not yet." So
At 10,
So
Where was he coming from?
I have
Ipsy.
no clue. Yeah, I have no clue, Judge. I tried to get him here, Judge. I don't know why he's not present. I'd ask you to pass it, but I don't know. Tried.
Let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
If I pass it and he doesn't show, can I issue a bench warrant and then get my choice of any PD I want to lock up?
That's tip.
I just want to see how much you like that.
If you would excluded me from that list, I might go for that.
Oh, that is so Feaster. It's all about me. Mr. Feaster, I'll pass the matter. Let's see if he shows up.
Thank you,
And then I'll decide who's going to go.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Sure your client here yet?
No, Judge.
Okay, all right, hold on. No, I'm just, we'll keep checking. I'll give you time.
But Curry's client is back. I'm waiting for the test results, I believe.
He's just throwing Lauren under the bus. Lauren she is just sitting over there. She's like, I am not ready to be called. I do not know why. No, that's fine. Yeah, but Feaster doesn't have your clients here? Seriously?
Yes, sir.
Really? Okay. Have a seat. I'm not calling.
Okay.
Court calls the case. People versus James Moody. Mr. Feaster thinks he did something. Court calls the case. People versus. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can call Feaster. Nope. Just not doing it. Not ready. Just not ready. Yeah, not ready, man. Just not ready. If it were Miss Pate's case, I'd call it. Not Feaster. Case People versus Bilal Howard.
Ready, Judge. With and on behalf of Mr. Bilal Howard, who is present now.
Where were you?
I just had some childcare issues this morning, so I was running a little late.
Oh,
He hasn't had that.
that's
problem
not what
before.
Feaster said.
I got
He was making every excuse in the book for you.
I actually like Mr. Howard. I think he's a
Do you?
good young man. I do, Judge. And so I'm optimistic.
I did till this morning
I apologize.
when he didn't show up.
Well, I don't think he has a history of not showing up. He normally makes it. This is an
No, I
exception.
know. That's why I was giving a break.
Yeah.
He was communicating with
He
you.
was. And he told me it won't happen again. So he apologized. Now,
I don't believe him. Go ahead.
so he is working with our AIM team right now on a mitigation letter to try to get the situation resolved. I have been in contact with the people on this situation. It is not yet resolved and completed and resolved. If we can maybe go out 3 or 4 weeks, hopefully by then it'll be done. Well, I just want to make sure we come back as
In
meetings.
4 weeks, Howard will forget. And then we're gonna be
We can do 2, but then we might have to push it out another week, and I don't want to have to just clog your docket with unnecessary court dates, Judge.
like he's doing now when I have to pass this case.
That's an exception. It's a bench warrant
It's
situation.
okay. No, he made it down. So
Thank you, Judge.
good, sir. Mr. Feaster was keeping us informed of where you were, so you weren't immediately in any jeopardy of anything happening. Probable cause conference, I'll adjourn to June 27th.
Thank you, Judge.
Work itself out, 2024 at 9 a.m. Bond will continue. Thank you, Mr. Howard.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, people, I told you this was a doozy. I told you this was a doozy. That man was so high, he was like a bobblehead on game night. He was like a bobblehead on game night. He was so high until they thought that he was on multiple drugs. And he come out and say, oh, y'all the one sold me this miracle marijuana card. So they took him in the back immediately and said, hey, you need to go on back there. Let's get you back there to find out what's in your system to see if we need to violate you right now. But the craziest part, he was only on weed. That's all was in the system. It wasn't alcohol. It wasn't none of that. It was just weed. If you give me, first of all, disclaimer, I don't smoke. But if you give me that type of weed that he was on, I don't want it. I like to be in my right side of mind. I like to be conscious and know what's going on. Some people do not. Some people want to be high. They want to, even deer, they eat mushrooms under pine trees because they want to be high. Dolphins, they get high about biting on lightly on pufferfish. So even in the animal kingdom, people get high, right? So don't think that just humans are the only ones want to be in another realm. Animals do it too. You ever seen a deer eat on a mushroom? That's why the whole that's why the whole thing with the reindeer, they playing reindeer games and they flying. Why they flying? Because when a deer get high, they start galloping like they're flying. And that's where the whole analogy from Rudolph and the red-nosed reindeer. But nevertheless, subscribe to the channel through Cash App, Super Chat. Put it in the comments. How do you feel about this case, right? How do you feel about the case? I thought it was hilarious, and so to speak. I really did. So, but nevertheless, this is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please, please, please like this video. Hit the notification bell after you subscribe, and we will see you in the next.